Hey, I have a sensitive side. I recently read The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, and then I watched The Notebook, directed by Nick Cassavetes, starring Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. In this video, I'm going to compare the two, see how they're like, how they're different, and at the end of this video, I'll tell you which one I liked better. This video will contain spoilers about the book and the movie, so here's your warning. The Notebook is about two star-crossed lovers, Noah and Allie, who fall in love with each other one summer when they're young. Then they reunite after being separated for 14 years and rekindle their romance. Coupled with the story of them in their 80s, Allie now has Alzheimer's disease, and Noah reads her their story from a notebook every day, hoping that she remembers who he is at the end of each reading. I had never read a Nicholas Sparks book before, so this is my first one, and it's a very simple, easy to read book, and when I said that to my wife, she said, yeah, that's because it's written for teenage girls. And, while that might be true, it's still a very sweet story. This book is a commentary on class and social hierarchies because Allie comes from a wealthy family and her parents don't approve of Noah because he is poor, and they don't think he's good enough for their daughter.
He's a nice boy, but he's
what?
He is trash! Trash! Not for you!
The Notebook is also a sad yet important portrayal of Alzheimer's disease, a disease that tragically affects so many families. And while sad at times, this book also has some really uplifting passages about the beauty of life. At one point, Noah, reflecting back on his life, says, "Life is simply a collection of little lives, each lived one day at a time. That each day should be spent finding beauty in flowers and poetry and talking to animals. That a day spent with dreaming and sunsets and refreshing breezes cannot be bettered." The movie, which is now 16 years old, really launched the careers of Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams, two of my favorite actors. And they have such good chemistry with each other in this movie. While the book really speeds through their teenage romance period, summarizing it in just a few sentences really, the movie really spends a lot of time letting you see them fall in love and letting you get to know them. There's actually a lot in the movie that's not in the book at all, like the Ferris wheel scene at the carnival, the scene where they lie down in the middle of the road and watch the stoplights, and their night in the abandoned house. Ryan Gosling, like I said, is one of my favorite actors, and this is one of the first films I ever saw him in, besides Remember the Titans, and he is terrific as Noah. He's his typical quiet, brooding Gosling self, but he also, really puts his acting chops on display in many scenes, but this scene in particular.
So it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard. And we're gonna have to work at this every day, but I wanna do that because I want you. I want all of you, forever, you and me, every day.
And while Gosling is great in this movie, Rachel McAdams shines the brightest, in my opinion. She brings such a playful energy to her role as Allie. Just the range of emotions that she shows in this movie is so impressive.
It's not final. You're not gonna tell me who I'm gonna love.
One of the biggest differences between the Allie and the Noah in the book and the Allie and Noah in the movie is that the Allie and Noah in the book never really argue or fight with each other, and they do a lot in the movie. It's actually one of the cornerstones of their relationship is that they argue a lot, and they get really heated, even, Allie, getting physical with Noah at times. And I actually liked that, I think it made their relationship a little bit more realistic because, couples fight. Arguably the best and most memorable scene in the movie, the argument in the rain that ends with them, in that iconic embrace, never happens in the book. They get caught in the rain while canoeing, but then they just go straight into the house, talk for a bit, and then make love. But that movie poster moment of them kissing in the rain is totally unique to the movie. I can't talk about this movie without mentioning James Garner and Gina Rowlands. They play the older Noah and Allie, and they're both so good. Their scenes actually made me the most emotional. Also, they don't die in the book. You know, at the end of the movie where the older Noah climbs into Allie's bed and then the nurse walks in on them in the morning to find that they both passed away together in the middle of the night? The book just ends with them in bed together and there's no mention of them passing away. And I think that the way that the movie ended was just a nice, touching way to kind of tie a bow on the end of their story. I'll be honest, I enjoyed reading The Notebook. Like I said, it's a really easy, quick read. But in my opinion, the movie, with its extra elements and the incredible performances, make it better than the book. All right, I want to hear from you. Have you read the book or seen the movie? What do you think? Comment below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, click the thumbs up and the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos in the near future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.